What is going on, Casually FC? Welcome to another Casually FC Reacts. Today, in height of the Arsenal game that happened this past weekend with Brighton beating them 3-0, I decided why not have a better time than to react to a Arsenal content creator like Lee Gunner, who I've never watched before, mind you. I know of Lee Gunner, I've never seen Lee Gunner, and see how he feels about the pretty much the Premier League being done and sealed away with this Arsenal defeat. So, or any chance of Arsenal winning the Premier League being sealed with that. Probably going to be Man City, who finish on top of the Premier League as they usually always do. But we were told by many City fans that no, they have bigger fish to fry, that it was sealed, that it was done. And now we see that that's just not the case. But before we go ahead and do so, company here with my panel with Oliver, Winter Surfer, and Real Chris. As usual, guys, admin, smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Check out the links down below for all the extra content and Discord and all the other stuff down there. Make sure you check out the comments section. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think. And be sure to check out the memberships as we have 4 different tiers starting at 99p. Helps out the channel tremendously. You get access to cool emojis and perks like people who are of our proper casual tier and higher. Big up to Winter Surfer, Strasbourg Steve, Daniel, OG Turbo Jesus, Dark, and Scott, who are proper casual members. Big up to them. But all right, guys, without further ado, and we also have Scott in our panel. Without further ado, actually, before we talk about this, do you guys want to just do a quick talk about the Man City game that just happened? Champions League?
No.
They've won it all, haven't they? They've literally won it all.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my days! I've just seen the final result.
You didn't know?
I looked when it was 2-0, and then I turned when I
Wow.
They got destroyed. They got destroyed, Real Madrid.
they're walking the treble. I'm sorry, they're walking that final. I don't care how good Inter are playing right now. They're walking that final. They're winning the treble this year.
I just saw this guy doing this egg prediction thing, and he's been getting it right every time, and Inter did win it. So if it's the case, then the egg thing got it right. Inter's won the Champions League.
Good Lord, Chris. I mean, I've heard clutch.
I put the team, man.
But I will say, like, for all of the failure they've had, like, this is why you spend the money on Haaland. This is why you bring someone like that in.
Yeah.
I know he didn't score tonight, but like, that's why you make those signings at the end of the day.
It wasn't even him. It was really just the system. You know, that whatever Pep's done to tweak it, they are. This is one of the best teams I've ever seen.
He's the best. He's arguably the best manager in the modern era. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like, it's him or Carlo is the argument. No one else. I'm sorry. Mourinho doesn't come close. Ferguson doesn't come close. It's one of those two.
Ferguson does come close.
No, he doesn't.
Like, Ferguson, no, he did. He
No,
did
he
travel.
doesn't. No, he doesn't come close.
He won yeah, he does.
No,
he does.
he does not.
He's a very good manager as well. Like
For me-
his team as well.
For me, he does not come close.
Like just not come close. I feel like that's a bit disrespectful.
I don't know, Chris.
Ferguson.
I mean, we could definitely
You
have
can
this
say
debate
Pep's
another
better.
time.
I'm not going to deny that
we
part.
can definitely have this debate another time. But I will say, Alex Ferguson, you got to take into account when he won all those Premier Leagues.
Still good teams around the world. Arsenal, even Liverpool was decent. I know they weren't Chelsea and City.
Liverpool was not decent around that time.
Not for like all of it, but they was still like they did win.
It was just Chelsea and Arsenal.
Not in the Premier League, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they didn't win no Premier Leagues, but they had some good players in the past.
Sure, but yeah, it's gonna be an interesting final. Inter, who I think everyone expected it to be Napoli, turns out to be Inter. And then we have Man City, who just pummeled this Real Madrid team that I didn't really think was that great to begin with, as you guys probably already know from the predictions we said earlier in the season when we were up against them, how they were beatable, but we just don't have a good manager. And I think it was exposed today. It really was exposed today. 4 is that's a lot to put past Madrid, not gonna lie. But hey, we'll see what's gonna happen in that final now. Does Pep get it this time? We'll see. But all right, so boys, we're gonna go ahead and react to Lee Gunner. To give context, this is directly after the pummeling they received against Brighton. Quite an embarrassing game for Arsenal, if I have to say myself. The goal for Leo Trossard was that mistake was horrendous. But yeah, it was pretty bad. We have Lee, who, as you guys already may know, he does go on his epic rants and has never really been a fan of Arteta. We'll see what he says about him now. But yeah, this is, I think, am I accurate in saying this is the worst bottle job in history for the Premier League title?
Think so. Yeah, I think that's the worst lead ever, like, dropped.
Mm-hmm. The only one that comes close is Newcastle. They were 12 points ahead.
What, the
95, 96?
Oh, no.
But this is in the modern era. Yeah, the modern era, this is the worst. This is the biggest bottle job in the modern era.
Yeah, like if you look at it as a percentage.
Years, for nearly 30 years, this is the worst one.
Go on.
Yeah, if you look at it as like a percentage of the season where the team's been on top and not won it, they're by far the highest percentage the highest percentage of the season spent up top and not win it. So yeah.
I was gonna say, like, how many points does Arsenal had like after like mid-season or whatever? Like, was it like 10?
I don't know how many points, but just going off what Oliver said, I think they spent something like 245 days or something top of the table during the season.
Yeah. Because I remember Liverpool as well, like after Christmas, around a period, there's like almost 10 points or 10 points clear, and then City just second half of the season just, clawed away like point by point, and they just caught up and overtook eventually.
Didn't they also have games in hand, Arsenal?
I'm not too sure, fair. Like this season's been a bit of a blur for me.
Yeah, they had at least one game in hand.
I think there was a point they might have had even 2 games in hand potentially.
Yeah, so, hey, I mean, I predicted they were going to win the league. I was wrong. I remember that. So I got that one wrong for sure. But these Arsenal fans, they were getting ahead of themselves, thinking they had won it. They had put it away. And you can't sleep on City. You really can't. Like, even if your argument is that this isn't the best City team, that this City team is worse than the previous years, even then, you can't sleep on this team. They have such quality players, world-class players, and as you saw today, like, they're always going to be a dangerous team. You cannot sleep on these guys. So, that being said, we're going to go ahead and start the video and see what Lee Gunner has to say.
Arsenal 0. Brighton. Yes, Brighton. The Seagulls. 3. De Zerbi, knee sliding down the pitch. De Zerbi running, giving it full Jose Mourinho against Man United when he was Porto manager. De Zerbi giving tactical talk to his players as they're coming off the pitch. De Zerbi sitting in the press conference after he got pammed against Everton last week or early this week, saying that weren't a Brighton performance. You'll see one at the Emirates. Cool. I didn't predict a win. That was spineless. That was a disgrace. Yeah, none of them can walk off of that pitch and say they had a good game, apart from Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson, who, by the way, is out of contract next month, leaving. Reece did more than any other one of our players. Are you mad? Anyway. Big up to everyone who watched the watch along. Before we can dissect this, and I am on it as well, make sure you smash the granny out of this. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you sub to the channel. I'm that close to 80k. That close. Am I overachieving? Am I in phase 3? Shall I wheel someone out with merch? What are you chatting about? Yeah, make sure.
I mean, make sure you do smash the like button. We're not close to 80k. We're close to 1.9k. So help us out. So make sure you do that.
Make sure you sub to Lee Reacts as well. Yeah, make sure you sub to Lee Reacts. Yeah, that performance is a disgrace. When I see the starting 11, I was like, cool. No drama. No problema. No drama at all. Cool. I said in the build-up, my mum was sat there and I said, are we going to win today? She goes, who are you playing? I said, Brighton. She went, you ain't winning. She don't know nothing about football. How does she know we ain't winning? How does she know we ain't winning? Oh yeah, because she knows it's the.
What you hear, Chris?
She heard loads of pain from him. Obviously, as an Arsenal fan, obviously lose. Probably that reason of miserable pain.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to Lee as well, he's been as far as I'm aware, he's been against Arteta from like the jump.
He was Arteta out before Arteta got the job.
That's how he's still Arteta out this season.
This season, though, still. Be fair, this season he was like back in the team and Arteta for most of the season. So he was well, he might have had his reservations. He did not like. He was still back in the team, wanting them to win and stuff like that. So it wasn't like one of these weirdo fans who want their team to lose or something like that. So
I think he had some conditions for his like support of Arteta in particular. Like I remember him saying on Straight Facts back in like last year that like he'd support, like he'd basically like kind of forgive Arteta if he was like in a title race by a certain point.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. That was fine. He's always said he wanted Arsenal to be in a title race, and he's been true to his word this season. He's backed the team, so
yeah,
he wants the team to win. So.
Well, how long's it been? Like 20 plus years, man. Like
it'll be 20 years next year. It'll be 20 years next year.
I'll be begging, even Potter. I'd back Potter if he was actually winning the league, man. But we obviously are down to 11th.
Yeah, obviously it didn't go that well for us, did it? Now.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, let's continue.
The history of the Arsenal. No, she don't know a great deal about football. She knows that I run a channel talking about football. And she knows it's the history of the Arsenal. Cool. Sweet. Caicedo, right back, yeah? Ben White being put on skates. Did anyone see Martin Odegaard? Does anyone know Martin Odegaard's scan rate in that game today? Gassing this guy up like he's the second coming of Bergkamp. Bin everyone, including the manager. Start with the manager. Get him out. This is the third full season, because I know a lot of you inverted fans out there that love an inverted fullback or a hybrid centre-back and that, yeah? Oh, but look at what he's achieving. What's he achieved? If Man City beat Chelsea next weekend, they've won the title. We were 8 points clear. We're now 4 behind. Sack him. That's a 12-point swing. Third full season in a row that he's won nothing. He's won nothing. 3 seasons in a row. Now, if you deep that, yeah, you've got the league title you can go for. You've got Europe you can go for. You've got the League Cup you can go for. And you have the FA Cup you can go for. One of them seasons we didn't qualify for Europe because he took us so far backwards that this is seen as success. Right? So there's 11 trophies he could have possibly gone for. And he's won none. Why is everyone hyping this guy? Sack him.
I mean, go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say, would Lee Gunner really be hyping Arteta if he won FA Cup and got top 4?
I don't think he even was. I don't think he cared for the FA Cup.
Like
other Arsenal fans are pretty shameless about it.
The only trophy, bar in the Premier League, obviously, the only trophy I can see him maybe like giving Arteta praise is maybe Europa League, because they've never won anything in Europe or nothing. So like I know Lee doesn't like him because he's very inexperienced, and I do agree. Like a lot of these managers, like Gerrard's, Lampard's, but Arteta does look the best out of all of them. Do get like an easy chance, like basically be at a big club because they're like a big player or whatever. So yeah, I do understand that, but he wouldn't big him up after an FA Cup. There's no way. He's already won the FA Cup in his first season.
The thing with Lee is that like this is just kind of the way he kind of analyzes football in general and analyzes his own team. He's basically of the opinion of they're in a title race this season. Well, we should be. That's kind of the way he looks at things. Like from what I've seen of his content, that's the attitude he has. He's been wanting them in this situation for years, and he's not like getting too overblown with it in his own eyes.
His standards hasn't dropped pretty much. I can expect someone like Egal being proud of this team and we got second. We're doing better, boys. Yeah. But I mean, Lee would probably be. He reminds me a lot of like us as Chelsea fans and the standard. Like if this was a Chelsea manager, he probably would have been sacked by now, at least under Roman. he probably would have been sacked by now.
Yeah, he would have been
No
sacked in his second
trophies.
season.
Yeah, no trophies. The amount of progress that was lost. They went so far back in that first season under Arteta. That first half season?
The first full season.
Yeah, first full season. And then, to go to Europa, lose the competitions, only have an FA Cup and this whole entire thing to prove. I mean, the FA Cup would have won him some time, but after that first full season, he probably would have been sacked.
Maybe. I mean, you got to remember, he did come in to clear up the mess that was left after Emery had left. Like, they weren't playing. They were horrible in the beginning of that season. So,
wasn't Emery's fault, really.
Well, no, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it was, but it was a damn mess.
Like buying Pepe and all that, was just huge flops. Like Pepe probably will. I think Pepe will go down as one of the worst flops.
Hey, we should talk less about flops.
Oh yeah, we got a fair share of flops.
Yeah,
ourselves.
we do have our fair share. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna say you can list ours on. It takes two hands to list all of ours.
But even what he's saying before about binning all the players, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's coming from a place of emotion. I would take an Odegaard in my team.
Obviously.
And we were trying to get Jesus. I would have taken Jesus in this team as well. I wouldn't mind having a Zinchenko or Tierney in this team, considering our injury prone.
I would take Tierney.
Lee actually likes Tierney. He really likes Tierney.
Yeah,
he does.
And
but he's always injured.
I said injury prone, but Tierney's also injury prone. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And to be fair, as much hate as
I wouldn't take any of their defense.
I probably take. Would you guys take Saka to this team?
Saka's not a defender.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else.
I just mean as a player.
There's quite a few Arsenal players I'd take for our squad. I'd take
only Saka for me, basically.
I'd take anyone in their forward line apart from Smith Rowe.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'd take Odegaard 100%. I'd take Jorginho back. Say what you will, I'd take him back.
Oh, hell yeah. I'd take Jorginho back in a heartbeat.
Rest of the season as a squad player 100%. There's a couple of defenders I'd take their goalkeeper 100%.
Really? Ramsdale's awful. I don't think there's a huge difference between him and Kepa. I really don't. He makes a lot. No, Scott, he does. I'm not sure how much you watch him, though, but he does make a lot of mistakes like Kepa. He's got weak wrist, too. He's let it in past his hands. For example, like the West Ham game where he literally near post tips in his own basic goal because he just got weak hands, too. I don't think Ramsdale's a great keeper. I really don't. I'm strongly on that belief. I think people might see it more in a year or two. He's just awful.
Goalkeeper as well. I'm not even joking.
I don't know who that backup is now.
Turner.
Turner. I'd 100% take him. He's a better shot.
I'd take Turner. Turner's a great keeper. He's the starting keeper for the US. So yeah, I'd take Turner in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
I'm on the fence about Ramsdale.
I'm not.
They're fucking squad I'd take.
Yeah.
I think they're just having a really good season. I don't know if they'd be like this next season. I think next season will show if they're actually will be like that consistent level challenging. I think that Odegaard, obviously, I think he's very good, and Saka, and maybe Gabriel Jesus, but I know it's not too many. There's no I don't think there's any really world class players. Maybe Saka or Odegaard could be potentially world class, but that's about it.
Are there any world class players?
Maybe. Pardon? Thiago, I would say, because he's done it and he's still doing it now.
It might be too soon to say, but I feel like
Sterling's been world class for many years too. But obviously this season,
he's been world class. But
I know, but this is this season. He could be really good again next year under Pochettino. He could be back to his old self. So we don't know for sure. There isn't many. I'm trying to think. Yeah, there isn't Kante used to be world class, but now he's getting injured or whatever.
Kante could put in world class
performances.
He can,
be consistent. Yeah, this is
Kovacic is elite. I wouldn't call him world class, but now obviously this season Kovacic has not been elite. So I don't know. There's not many either, but we're shit as well. We're 11th. We've been shit this season. We need a bit of a clear out.
Other than Zinchenko, Odegaard, and Jesus and Saka, maybe you can put Martinelli in there too. I don't think I would take any Jorginho.
I'm not sure about Martinelli still. Very good season, but Where was he the other seasons? He was
I
non-existent.
mean, he had a good season last season too, Chris.
I don't think he had that great of a season.
Yeah, it is what it is. Let's continue the video, boys.
Sack him. Now, if you actually look at the season he took over and go and have a look at the squad that won that FA Cup, only 5 of that squad are still here. Eddie Nketiah, Rob Holding, Granit Xhaka, Kieran Tierney, and Bukayo Saka. Well, 3 of them barely get a game. So only two of them really get games. Saka and Xhaka. That's it. But I thought he was left a mess and it was a toxic dressing room. How did he win the cup with that team then? There was Socrates, Joe Willock, Maitland was playing left wing back, Tierney at centre back, Emi Martinez in goal, Lacazette, Pepe, and Aubameyang as a front three. Cool. Lucas Torreira in the squad. How did he win? How did he win that?
There's a name.
How is it possible that he could win that cup with that bunch of average footballers then that are toxic, negative? Oh my God, they were causing a divide. Really?
Lampard
okay,
tax.
cool. Well, he's done £500 million in 3 seasons since. Got 21 new players in, and has won nothing. And we're being told that we're overachieving. Let me tell you right now, Real Madrid's former president was on Sky Sports the other day before the Man City game. Only one manager in the last 62 years at Real Madrid has lasted more than 3 seasons. One. How comes they keep winning? What phase are they in? What process are they doing? Is it a youth project? Oh no, it's win at all costs. He also said in an interview with Sky Sports, where we tell players when they sign for Madrid that winning the Champions League is not success. It's an obligation. But I'm being told by thousands of inverted football fans that ain't got a Scooby about what the aim of elite sport is. They're all just there for vibes. Can't take a proper opinion. Yeah, I'm getting told that, no, hold on a minute, mate. Hold on. Like, can't just, Rome wasn't built in a day. We're overachieving. We're in phase 3. It's a process. I'll back the process and trust the process when somebody can tell me what it is and when it's acceptable to actually call out and demand winning something.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's right. I mean, it's all good and all. Like, look, I believe Arsenal are heading in the right direction, right? But you have to show for it too. And I said the same thing about Potter. Like, okay, I'm all for a project and all this and that and whatnot, whatever, bish bash, magash, whatever. But you have to win trophies along the way. You got to have some signs of progress along the way. You know, there has to be goals. And I like what he said about Real Madrid. Like, it's an obligation to win the Champions League. Like, hey, listen, like, you can compare Real Madrid if you want, but they haven't been, other than last season where they won the Champions League. I don't know. I don't really rate that team. I don't think they've been as great as they've really put out, other than last season.
I guess not.
And I was gonna say, like, with like, obviously he's had Arteta's actually built a whole new team. Basically, he spent a lot of money too, like on its keeper, its defense, its midfield, its attack, and yeah, like if you only just win an FA Cup and get in top 4, yeah, he did challenge, and I think next season, if you're a serious club and he doesn't really do anything, not win anything, or if he just stays top 4 or something, then you look for a new manager because you want to win trophies as a big club. If you're a big club, you go for trophies.
True. Just to address this comment that Dark made, big up Dark. I think he's referring to the fact that I wouldn't take, other than Zinchenko, I probably wouldn't take any defender from Arsenal. I mean, sure, their defense this season was good, but I think if we had the proper management and proper coaching, our defense is better. Thiago Silva better than Gabriel. If we want to even take this into consideration, I would say, like, as much hype as Saliba has been this season, and I can't speak too much on Saliba, I just think he's having a good season. I think Levi Colwell has shown this season that he could be on par with him. Fofana as well. Like, I think we have just better defenders than Saliba, in my opinion.
I'm pretty
I don't
sure
know
we
if-
was conceding less at one point,
Mhm.
but yeah, I think under Tuchel, for example, we concede less, for sure.
Mhm.
Like Tuchel system's got a great system in defense, and we have, like you said, we do have a lot of good defenders and in depth as well. Like, say someone gets injured, we have someone to replace someone. Chalobah, Badiashile, Fofana, what's the name, Silva, and all that.
Mhm.
Like, we do have a lot of centre backs. We have a few amount. We have 2 full left backs, and we have 1 right back who's always injured. But then we have Dave to come on, as people say, Dave. So yeah, we do have a better like in depth. Go on.
But
sorry.
even under Potter though, we were good defensively. Like defense has never been our problem since Lampard left the first time, and now that he's come back, we're shipping goals for fun. You know, it is what it is. But like, you know, it doesn't really matter whether it's Tuchel or Potter. You know, these defenders
I misunderstood.
These defenders just seem to know what they're doing from our end. You know, they're good at shutting things out and not getting blown away in the worst of moments.
Let's continue the video, boys.
Let's all laugh at Man United. They won the League Cup. Cool. Well, I'd take a League Cup right now. We've had the same season as Tottenham. The only difference is we got a little gift. Here you go. Have a gift. You can qualify for the Champions League that you did 22 times and never fucking won it. It drives me insane. This club is a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. And in 2 weeks from now, we play Wolves. Nailed on Ian Wright is wheeling out a new kit. Nailed on the club shop is rammed with people buying that new kit. And round we go. Next month, the season tickets have to be renewed. They've gone up another 5%. That's after the 5% they went up this season.
Damn, is that real?
Yeah,
is that true?
Yeah, Arsenal and Tottenham have some like horrendously high ticket prices.
Why? That's absurd.
Inflation.
Because they've not been freezing the price like we have. Clearly,
I don't know how long ago this was, but there was a point where you could buy a season ticket for Bayern Munich that would cost less than a single ticket for Arsenal.
Oh my god, that's insane. Like I get if like you're winning trophies and you know you're attracting the biggest players in the game and all this and that, whatever. But Arsenal haven't been doing that. What justification do they have for raising the ticket prices 5% 2 seasons in a row?
They don't give a fuck, do they?
Holy
they want the money.
That's insane.
I'll tell you the justification. It's the fact that they're able to fill that stadium. You know, I've never seen that stadium half empty. You know, people pay for that stuff. So
basically,
stop paying. They're not winning. Arsenal fans, what's wrong with you?
Football fans will like complain and bitch, about their club, but they'll still buy their kits, they'll still buy tickets and everything just to watch their club. So,
and honestly, it's like they're not even competing in top 4. This is the first season in years that they've been. Well, actually, maybe not in years, but the first season in a long time that they're actually competing in the top 4 now. I just don't understand the justification for
money
increasing ticket prices. That's insane.
People
still buy these.
But that's why they can do it, because people will still buy it. It's the same. It's the same thing with United fans. It's the reason why the Glazers get away with so much shit is because the United fans, a lot of them just lap it up and they just take it. They'll still buy the tickets. They'll still, take buy all the what's it called, kits and everything.
Yeah.
So they can afford to do all the stuff they want to do.
It's simple, right? It's simple. Football fans are fickle. The team's doing well. Why is there no news of FSG from Liverpool fans at the moment? Because they're on like a 7-game winning run.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same. Andrew's exactly right. It's the same reason why transfers happen. Like the moment, have you noticed? Like a lot, or some of the bigger teams, the moment it's looking bad for owners, our new player happens. This new player's joined. And all of a sudden, people are not talking about the owners anymore. They're talking about the player. Or how does he work?
That happened to United this summer, where they were having the quietest transfer. They were all obsessed about the young, and the fans were getting pissed off because hey, let's move away from the young and let's actually have transfers. And then all of a sudden, last minute, once the criticisms came about the Glazers, all of a sudden they got Casemiro's, they got Anthony, and they got who else? Varane wasn't last. Was Varane last this summer?
Varane
was this season?
A couple of seasons ago.
Okay,
Martinez.
Martinez. Yeah, so all of a sudden they get all these signings.
I'll give you a better example. When Ronaldo came back, that sent a buzz through the whole city.
Not the way it ended though. That didn't send a buzz.
Yeah, true. That was a big one actually. Yeah, that was
that whole city of Manchester. You know, they were all just on such a high when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, it was that whole yellow and green, the scarves and all that, protesting the Glazers. Now look.
Yeah, Jesus. All right, let's continue the video.
If you live in America, you've had a squeeze, you've had a touch, you've had a result. I mean, I couldn't believe it. You get to see us and the players will be meeting and greeting. So why aren't they doing that at the stadium then? Why aren't they walking outside the stadium? Oh, Granit Xhaka wants to feel like that he wants to get the fans more involved. Okay, cool. Why aren't he getting out of the car and walking in the Solomon pub then? Why another guy walks out singing North London Forever under his breath, he gets goosebumps. Really? You don't believe all this? Do you actually believe this crap? Charles Watts, disgrace. Oh, I've written a book about Arteta and I'm charging 20 quid for it. What?
What the?
Sack him. Sack him today. Sack him. Zidane's available, by the way.
Oh,
Luis
wow.
Enrique is available, by the way.
True.
Nagelsmann, not that I rate him, is available, by the way. Don Simeone is going to be available potentially in the next couple of weeks. If he loses on Tuesday, he might be sacked. Don Simeone could be available this summer. Why are we keeping this guy? 8 points clear, 4 points behind. We were 8 points clear on when? The 30th of, or 1st of April? Sorry, 30th of May?
It was April.
I'm so angry. 1st of May. Yeah?
Wow.
1st of May. We're now, it's now the 14th, and we're what? Minus goal difference of about 19 or something. Let me have a look at the league. 1st of April.
Ah, damn.
April,
Hey, do you reckon you'll see Chelsea on that page?
We don't want to talk about that. Probably.
I was going to say as well, after the comments by Nagelsmann's agent recently, I think Lee is even more turned off to that idea.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're going to talk about that on Sunday, but yeah, that's even turned me away from Nagelsmann. And I used to rate Nagelsmann. No, thank you. But wow, that's April. What he said, April 1st, 8 points ahead, and they didn't have like a tough fixture schedule either.
Now they have like West Ham and Southampton.
Yeah, they had an easy run.
I said they went a long period without a win, didn't they? Or they got like one win.
There's going to be a lot of few
I'm
draws
gonna
as
look
well.
this up too.
Yeah, that win was against us.
Well, of course.
Chelsea.
we were charity. Yeah, we were Charity FC for a hot second there.
Yeah, watch us not beat Chelsea against City. We beat them.
It was.
Yeah,
it was. We're still
so prior to the Chelsea game, they lost to City. They drew to Southampton. They drew to West Ham. They drew to Liverpool. So they went, 4 games without a win.
That Liverpool game was a complete throwaway and just a moment. Xhaka kind of charged up the Anfield crowd, and then they just kind of lost the game from there.
They're trying to waste time after 2-0 up. Like,
dude,
they were trying to waste time.
Ever since they got eliminated from the Europa League, they completely dropped their heads.
They're bigger fish to fry.
Yes, apparently, and apparently the big fish was them.
I saw Scott, like some of Skullfuggery's like latest edit where it's got Matisse like cooking, and it's got Laurie and what's his name, Turkish watching the game back, or like while they're watching.
Oh my god,
Scott, have you seen expressions as well?
Yeah, he's killed him, man.
So if we finish this a little early, I have a fan reaction to the game that I would love to watch with you guys. It's a compilation of the AFTV and all of them. So let's get through this. Let's see what Lee's going to show us here.
1st of April, we were clear. The goal difference is now 20. When we played Manchester City, I think the goal difference was 5.
Oh my god!
It's now 20. They've now lost less games than us. They've won more games than us, and we've played a game more. But we're overachieving because Martin Keown said failure is success. Ray Parler said nobody expected it. Yeah, well, guess what, mate? When we're 8 points clear, you absolute wrong'un, I expect to be winning the title. Yeah? So if this guy's not capable of doing that, get rid of him and go and get one that can. Oh, but it's because of him we're 8 points clear. What, you're telling me no other manager on the planet could get us 8 points clear ahead of Pep? No other we might as well fold the football club if he keels over tonight then.
I mean, he's got a good point too. That's right there. Like, if Arteta was able to do this with this team, a better manager, a more experienced manager, would have sealed away the title by now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, like you mentioned Simeone. If Simeone was at 8 points clear in April, he would have literally
dude, he would have locked it up. It would have locked it up. We would have seen the worst defense, the worst football of my life, and it would have just been all Park the Bus FC with Simeone.
I mean, I will say that their squad depth isn't particularly good, and that is the thing you can point to the fact that Saliba's had the injury and Holding's come in. They don't have any depth at right back. Just multiple things like that. It's Rob Holding.
That's a really good point you actually bring up, Oliver. The fact that they have no depth in right back, they have to put a center back in Ben White at right back position. To be fair, I don't think he's been terrible at right back, but he's also
he's been very good there. There's no depth.
He's the starting right back.
Yeah, over Tomiyasu's
Tomiyasu.
constantly
He's right back.
He's constantly injured, and he's had a poor season.
Has he? Oh,
okay. I don't think he's been that bad, to be fair. He just got injured. It was the main thing.
Ross, I think you're thinking about the goal he gave to De Bruyne.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, actually, that one sticks out in my head like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Scott. Like to be a natural right back and have your position overtaken by center back.
He's not a natural right back, or at least I don't think he is.
I thought he was a natural right back.
Whenever I saw him for Bologna before he went to Arsenal, he was always centre back, and then he got put to right back for Arsenal, and he did good there. I'd never thought he's a natural right back.
I mean, White can play there. He's been able to play there before Arsenal. He's like when they got him from Brighton, he played at DM, he played at centre back and at right back. So he does have a bit of versatility to him. It's definitely not out of the realm of possibility that they could have used him there. And he's been good this season, so you can't fault him for that, Arteta.
Oh, and if I remember correctly, what game was it? I feel like, all right, maybe this conspiracy time. All right, there was a game. It may have been Southampton, or was it West Ham, where it looked like, or was it Bournemouth? I don't remember. It looked like Arsenal was gonna lose. And then they win it it was Bournemouth, yeah. And Reece Nelson comes in and wins them the game in the 97th minute when the game was supposed to end on the 96th.
I thought
they had some controversial calls. They had some controversial calls this season as well, Arsenal. They got pretty lucky when it comes to the refereeing.
I don't think they've really blamed refereeing too much this season. I would hear Ty blaming.
Of course they didn't because they were doing well. But when they're not doing well, you have Igal coming up with videos like the refs are against us. The refs are against us. You remember that?
They always is. They always are against them.
Yeah.
That's just shit to everyone else, man. They're shit for Chelsea. They're shit for Man United, giving Casemiro a red card for no reason. I don't really see it too much of Man City, but because Man City is just always winning pretty much.
Last season, the Rodri handball.
Oh, yeah. Remember that.
All right, let's continue this video, boys.
Imagine we wake up tomorrow to the worst news, and God forbid it don't happen, that he's passed away in his sleep or something, or something's happened, he's seriously ill. I hope that don't happen to him. I genuinely mean that as well. What are we doing then? What, just shutting the football club down because Arteta's not the manager? What is your fetish with this manager? What is your fetish with fancying footballers? Oh, I made a new song up about Martin Odegaard in the shower the other day. What? You're naked and wet in the shower thinking about a footballer?
Yo, that guy ripped off the Havertz song. He ripped off the Havertz song.
They definitely did.
Yeah, totally. They love to rip off our songs. Honestly, recently.
Yeah.
Wait, the Kai Havertz is the best on earth one?
Yeah.
They remixed it with that, and
they can't say anything about the Champions League though. They can't say anything about the Champions League at the end. Though.
Instead,
they can't even say
I can't remember what they said at the end, but if they don't mention the Champions League, they ain't won it.
It's all over Twitter. I've never seen it.
Any Arsenal fans watching this in the future right now, let us know what your stupid mock chant, rip-off chant of Odegaard is.
Who's the best looking footballer at Arsenal? What is wrong with these people? Who cares, mate? Can you win me a trophy? Yeah or nay? If you can't, adios. Real Madrid get this. We smashed the stadium down to be like this lot. They get it. You get put in a position to serve a purpose. When you've served that purpose, you're sacked. And if you don't serve the purpose, you're sacked earlier. That's it. And then we'll go and get another one, and another one, and another one. DJ Khaled. Absolutely embarrassing. That spineless bunch of... The culture's changed, yeah? The culture has changed. Cool. The culture's changed that much that nobody expected us to be there, even though we were 8 points clear. Our CEO sat on Sky Sports on the 12th of January telling the world top 4 is the aim. We've got Ian Wright telling everyone, oh, well, yeah, nobody expected it. You know, I can't wait for the next phase. You fucking... That guy's a wrong un, mate. I could say some stories about him. Yeah? I've been in some green rooms with that guy. Yeah, trust me, that will come out at one point as well. Yeah, that guy is a disgrace. Yeah, disgrace. Anyway, before I lose my rag too much, smash the like button, sub to the channel. As you can tell, I'm absolutely seething. Yeah, we could have gone 1 point behind them and really stuck it on them with them having Madrid and then Chelsea next week. And they go and do that. Yeah, they go and do that. The culture's changed. Really, Martin Odegaard disappeared. Saka disappeared. Partey disappeared. Tierney, why are you at the front stick? Well, at least he actually tried to header it. Like, why was he at the front stick? Why was Kivior on his knees? Where was Gabriel Magalhaes? Where was Jesus? Where was Martinelli? Where was Ben White? Club stinks, man. Stop falling for this PR. It's a disgrace. The PRO cess. This PRO cess needs to end tonight. Sack him. Sack Edu. Sack that sofa salesman above him. Sack Garlic Head. Yeah, sack Lewis. Get rid of a lot of them. Yeah, Josh Conkey, you better make some moves right now, my friend. Yeah, because I'm telling you now, yeah, next season's going to be peak. I'm out of here. Yeah, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, sub to the second channel. Bless up.
All right, big up to Lee.
You seem
yeah, what happens next season? What do you guys expect to come out of Arsenal
They're falling
next
apart.
season?
Like, it depends on the transfers.
I'm gonna be real. I think they'll still challenge for top 4. Like, I think they're still their team. Like, I don't think they'll fall off as bad as people expect. I think their team isn't. I don't think their squad depth's anywhere near as bad as people think it is.
I don't think it's good though.
I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. Like,
really? I think they struggled with injuries, like the centre back.
I'd say the main injury they've struggled with is arguably right back, but that's because their backup right back got injured. Apart from that, I wouldn't say that like they've struggled that much with injury.
Saliba getting injured, it was a big issue for me.
Yeah, but then they literally bought a centre back to counteract that in Kivior.
Who?
The Polish dude they bought, Kivior. Like, that's who they bought to back up Saliba. Like, that's what they did.
I don't know if he's any good though. I ain't seen him, to be honest. Or if I have seen him, I've just not noticed it's him.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't think their squad depth's that bad.
I don't think they compete at all though next season. There's no way.
I think they're going to compete for the title, but I don't think that's the aim. At least, like, not from the club or like to get top 4. And I think they will challenge for that. And I think they might actually get it.
But okay, do you think they'll go for other trophies then?
I don't know. The other trophies, I don't know. But I would say this. I think they're in a better position to challenge for top 4 next season than United are.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think so. I think United will be higher than, but you know what?
I think United have more to add to their squad than Arsenal have.
Yeah.
Depth-wise, United are pretty weak, but starting 11, United are very solid.
So Arsenal, this is just the thing.
Arsenal's starting 11 is better than United.
I think defense, United's better. The midfield with like Casemiro, Bruno, and they just need to add another probably. And then you got Rashford, who's been very good this year. Remember, they just need a strike. They need a striker. Yeah, yes, I agree. And they do have a few right wingers, but I don't know if they'll make it. I'm not too sure on the right wingers. They do have a good 11 now.
But like, I think it's kind of pathetic that they were trying. They came close to winning the league this season, and next season's goal is to make it to top 4. They should be trying to win the league.
No, that's the goal from like the club and the board and all that. That's not what the fans want.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I still think like even from a board perspective, like if you're the Arsenal board and you see what they managed to do this season, I think you have to pressure Arteta to win the league next season. They
Again,
backed
like-
him for 3 seasons. This is going to be the 4th season they're going to back him. They gave him all the players they need. They got rid of all the players he didn't want, and he came close, right? Sure, he bottled it. Next season, you win it or you get sacked.
Or
But again, I
Marshall.
think that it has to come from like I think the owners then have to do something in terms of the signings, because like I'd say that's the biggest thing of like if they made enough signings and the right signings, I think they actually could challenge again. But I don't think the owners will make enough signings, and that's the
They
issue.
have spent quite. They was actually spending more on Chelsea until Todd Bowley came in. Todd Bowley
That's
obviously
true.
spent a lot. Like they was ahead of us for a good while, and like they was spending. But I think they spend the 4th most in the Premier League. The 4th most, yeah. Like you got obviously City, Man United, then Chelsea now because of Todd Bowley, and then Arsenal, and then Liverpool or another team. I'm not sure.
Supposedly they're readying up a 90 million bid for Rice.
Yeah, they actually Rice and
that's actually
Caicedo.
true.
If that's all true, then yeah, they're definitely upgrading their midfield.
Please take Rice so that we don't have to fucking.
I would take Rice. I would take him not for the money. I would take him for 60-ish million.
Maybe. But all right, I have a compilation here of the Arsenal fans reacting to the game. Let's just watch it. Why not? We have time. So, all right, let's see what happens here.
Crossed in again on Mark's goal. Brighton have taken the lead. Absolutely shocking defending. Enciso with the goal. He points at the shirt. Ben White gets absolutely ruined again. He's honestly, it's like Mitoma's at a fun fair right now. You know when you pay £1 and that claw and you try and pick up like an iPhone and drop it. He's just dropping Ben White wherever he wants. I'm sorry, but that is ridiculous. Absolute shambles. Absolute shambles, people. Man City, you might as well give them the trophy.
To the box. Oh my God, please tell me he's offside. League's over. The league is over. Done, dusted. And Cisco has given Brighton the lead. I really hope there's a VAR or something, man. I don't think there's going to be. It's going to be over.
Oh wow, Gilmore's side.
What
look at Gilmore. Look at Gilmore leading that midfield.
He was playing that game.
I'm looking at Colwill. I'm looking at Colwill.
Yeah, no, Gilmore
started and so did Colwell.
Imagine getting outplayed by Gilmore's midfield.
Sure.
I missed this game, man, because I was injured as well. Like I wish I watched this. This game.
What were you gonna say, Scott?
I wish we'd kept him over Gallagher so badly.
Yeah, me too.
He's more talented.
Yeah.
Tuchel did a lot of good, but that entire summer, from his perspective, from a talent ID perspective, was piss poor.
Oh yeah, we talked about earlier in the season too. Like I have a feeling Tuchel does not have an eye for talent.
Oh, he doesn't. Like he has a lot of good things when it comes to management. Talent ID is piss poor, but that's what you have people around him to complement.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of good managers that have piss poor talent ID. Like Klopp, he's a very good manager. His talent ID is terrible, absolutely awful.
I think they have their own way of like looking at talent and like how their system works and everything. Like players who would work in that. Maybe like we don't like the players who they like, but maybe they suit their system the best. But then you got to back the manager 100%. You got to like keep him at the club because if you sack him, then all those players who are not like that talented and just used to Tuchel's system will fail with the next manager. So I didn't mind whatever Tuchel brought because he obviously can prove he can win stuff for whatever team he had.
All right, let's continue the video, boys.
No.
Stubian. Oh my days, he's got it again. Boys, what's this? Boys, it's 1-0 them. That's terrible defending. Brighton deserved that. And it's this NCO brother. He's got a great future. He's made up for it because he should have bagged in the first half. He's now bagged. Brighton 1, Arsenal 0. A lovely celebration to match. Terrible defending from us. Terrible. And then, as I said at the start, until we love to defend, we're not going to go to where we need to go as a club. Horrible. They deserve that on the balance of things. Brighton have been better than us. They deserve that goal. Horrible. Horrible.
Who is there? Offside. Goal. Clean goal. Who is there? And I kept saying, who is there? They were like, who is there? Clean goal. Bro, come on, man. I told you that. They've not woken up all day. All day. To be honest, this trust
and that has been headed home.
We call that.
Oh, he was.
By Enciso from close range. Is he onside? Is he onside? If he's onside, I mean, they're celebrating. It looks like it's a done deal, mate. We're 1-0 down to Brighton and Hove Albion with a close range header from Enciso. Arsenal Football Club falling asleep at the worst possible moment. And Mikel Arteta is looking defeated on the touchline.
Oh, God, look, there it is. Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots.
Oh, my God.
Wide open. Right in front of goal.
Idiots.
Wide open, they're leaving.
Bro, what did I say? Ben White, he's got him on toast, blood. Whole game they've been fucking targeting him, and now they fucking get the breakthrough, blood. Now they fucking get it, bro.
I can taste the pain of his eyes there. Look at that. Look at the pain of Troops right there. He's in.
Oh, this is going to be. Turkish's mind goes to his jokes, man.
I ain't seen this either.
He's going to look dead behind the eyes. The pain.
Turkish was so cocky earlier in the season too. He was all
I get
confident that, and I get it, but he was confident that they were gonna win the league in the Big Six streams. But yeah, about that.
That was poor.
A better ball than Brad.
Oh,
Bro, not even a better
1-0 Brighton.
Bro, why did we just stop?
Interrupted mid-sentence.
Their man just stopped.
No, but you know what was worrying for me?
Stopped, bro.
I said it earlier in the piece. The way Matuma had gone past
Bro, I
Ben
thought
White.
something happened. Like they just stopped.
It was all in our hands.
Nah, mate. No, mate, your team was just shit that day. That first goal was shambolic. I'm not gonna lie.
Back, whipped in, blocked, follow up ball in, the header's there, and it's 1-0.
Damn, this guy didn't even react.
Hey, Marshall, you need one of these next season.
He's just no. I don't know about that.
You need like a little table with Chelsea mugs, maybe a minerals mug on the side.
Maybe.
Why not?
Maybe we'll see.
Hope he doesn't get done for copyright.
We'll see what happens. Ooh, a vitamins mug. All right, let's continue.
Right.
He's logged off, isn't he?
It's almost having a. It's in. Yep.
Ole Gunnar's not even there.
Trust the process, they said. Arsenal falling apart.
Oh, I've missed a goal. What?
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing here? We've let fucking Undav in, and he's logged Ramsdale,
this is the
and
Trossard
that
one.
is your Premier League season done. Yeah, well done. Fucking clown. You fucking clown. Fuck off. Are you serious? Look how we're going out. We're going out fucking sad and pathetic. Let me have a fucking donut.
Fucking love you.
What? Where did the donut come from? What the fuck? I need donuts for when Chelsea fucking lose games like that.
Marshall, I don't know if your body can take that many donuts after this season.
Dude, that second goal, I don't know what the fuck Trossard was thinking. Like, if I remember correctly, he came on for Martinelli, right? Martinelli had to be subbed off earlier in the game, like 17th minute or something.
Yeah.
But still, you're this late into the game and you're making mistakes like that? That was insane. It was insanely reckless. I don't know who he was trying to pass it to. It's just, Jesus. Trossard's pass makes me appreciate players like Jorginho. Just
I
make
don't know.
the safe pass, please.
Maybe he was doing a favor to the old club. I don't know.
True. That's also true.
And Ben White as
Brighton.
Wait, what
Oh
did
my
Trossard
days.
exactly do? Because I missed it.
So okay, just to describe it, Ramsdale passes to Trossard. Trossard has is facing Ramsdale's goal, and he flicks it, and there's a Brighton player right in front of him, and it hits the Brighton player, and he passes it over to who did he pass it to?
Undav.
Undav, yeah, and he just scores it. He just chips. It lands right to Undav, and he basically, lobs the ball right over Ramsdale, who's like flailing at it like an idiot. And mind you, like, okay, I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt to defenders here, because it is like the 85th minute. They're probably tired and stuff, but like you have like Jesus and who was it? Rob Holding. That was the other defender.
No, it was
I forgot who the other defender was.
No,
but they're just
Gabriel
jogging back.
and Kivior, right?
I don't know, but yeah, they were just jogging back to try to clear the ball. It was a horrible mistake from Trossard. Horrible mistake. So bad that this guy had to have a donut.
Well done, mate.
And he threw it too.
Well done. Good effort, mate. Could change your attitude as well. Forget that you're winning the fucking league, because you're not, you clown. That's it now. That's it. It's over.
What a disaster.
Why you missed all the goals?
Fucking ridiculous.
They needed a league under to watch it, man. They might have not exceeded.
Fucking the 2 times they scored, Lee ain't even here to fucking see it. Fucking disaster. Like I keep saying, not looking after the fucking ball. Oh my
You know what?
God.
It's because Lee left. If Lee was there, they would have won. Clearly. No coincidence that he missed both the goals.
Arteta in.
I guess he just knows.
This is deserving masterclass.
Have they scored again?
You missed both goals. You literally missed both goals. This is just.
Oh, don't go again.
Hey, he leaves again. They score a third one.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Lee, you're in the mud, man. You're the reason Arsenal lost.
Wow. To be fair, do you want to watch your team concede a third and lose the title?
No. I get it.
I'll be logging off.
Oh my days, Lee Gunner.
On here, oh no! Oh my fucking god! Calamity in the back. Done, dusted. It's 2.
Take off the kit, man. Just take off the kit.
Beaten.
You don't need that kit.
2-0 by Brighton at Old Albion. The Seagulls have shit all over us. I've always did.
I like that.
That's good, yeah.
That's
Very
a good one. The Seagulls did shit all over them.
It does amaze me. Did Brighton not just use any strong players against Everton? Because they I don't know, magically. Yeah, they no. I'm talking about the game before because they lost 5-1.
They lost.
Yeah, and then they
the
go beat Arsenal
5-1.
3-0 like it's nothing.
Hey, didn't you guys watch that game? Do you know exactly what happened?
I
capitulated.
missed it. I missed it. And
I think it would be fair to say that Everton was very good on the day. Like from watching the highlights, that's where I saw it. They just look very good. It's just one of those games, really.
Fair enough.
It's Eagles. I fucking despise them that extra bit more now.
I like Brian.
I told you this Undav guy was gonna come on. Trust up. Big up Brian, man. You lot won. Do your thing. Trust up. Big up Brighton, man. We deserve to lose. In this situation, it's a bitter pill to swallow. Trust up, what are you doing, fam? And again, Arteta, you've got to take responsibility for that.
Brighton are in. Ramsdale gets lobbed. It is over. Game, set, and match. Roger Federer, 6-love, 6-4. It is a wrap, people. Brighton 2, Arsenal 0. It's over. End the season, Dave. We're done, people. Well, that's it.
Trossard is a clown. I've said it, man. Trossard is a clown. Trossard is a clown.
What the actual F, man?
What did Trossard just do now? Trossard is a clown. What did Trossard do just now? I don't know, Arsenal just like mediocres. Trossard.
Oh my god, Trossard. Oh my god, this is it. Yep, there it is. You fucking idiot, Trossard. You absolute fucking idiot. Absolute fucking idiot. Czar said Arsenal 2-0. We are losing 2-0. Czar predicted Arsenal to win 2-0. We are losing 2-0.
Really, look at that from Trossard. Oh no, that's game done now.
Oh no!
Look at Turkish. Look at Turkish.
He's dead inside, man. He's
seen-
dead inside.
He's seen many years of this. He knows. Well, all of them should know, actually.
I almost want to make that my avatar. Just Turkish.
Yeah, maybe.
Poor man.
What can he do, man?
Actually, no, I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him at all.
He's just seeing this team getting dicked, like, and losing the league at the same time. I don't know what else he can do.
Oh man, poor. No, what's stuck to be an Arsenal fan,
bro. Trossard. What a lazy pass.
Dead.
Someone should check Turkish for pulse. Someone please check Turkish for pulse.
It's like he's just.
He
been
said it
paused.
though.
Oh,
He
no.
said that they'll be ready.
Oh, there he is.
He said that they'll be.
That's dead, bro.
Oh wow, it's blocked. And Dinks Ramsdale. Dude. That is absolutely disgraceful. That
Talk
is a
about dead behind
disgrace.
the eyes.
It's done. Well done. Well fucking done, mate. That is a disgrace. Embarrassing, to be honest. That is fucking embarrassing.
Oh, we've got
Been
enough.
a heck of a year. Yeah. Been a heck of a year. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Yeah. But look. Fucking Welbeck running rings around this club. 35-yard shots. 3-0. You are fucking finished, mate. You're
Oh, I can see Chelsea.
Shit.
Have another donut. Have another. Have another donut, mate. You'll be good. Have another. It's the comment below. It's been a heck of a year, you. What'd you say about Chelsea, Chris?
I can still see Chelsea. Look at it. We're down there. We can see him.
Oh,
Yeah, we
my
can.
God. Yeah.
Oh, there we
on
are.
the
Yeah,
table.
behind
That's
Fulham.
nice.
See, we ain't unrecognizable. We can still be seen on the table.
Oh my God. Yeah, you know what? OG Turbo Cheeses, you're on the money here. When we start winning again, the comps are going to be even sweeter. Yeah. Yeah. for sure.
I would, but honestly, I would hate it if Chelsea, because I ain't experienced this. So if Chelsea was like winning the league this long and all that,
Actually, I mean, there was a
and
comment earlier that did
we
ask
lose
this
like
question.
and we lose the league like this, it would be so much pain.
Someone on Lewis's channel asked this question: would you rather have Arsenal season or ours? Honestly, I'd rather have ours, even though you get
Yeah.
UCL. I wouldn't want to bottle the league like that.
I actually kind of agree with that in a way, because like if you lose like this is gonna be a lot of heart pain as well, because you've been basically dominating the league in a way for most of it. Yeah, like City's been always been behind you a bit, but like a shark. But you just literally lose 3-0 to Brighton, who lose 5-1 to Everton, and then you lost the league today. Like that day, you pretty much lost it. And there's no way Chelsea beating Man City. There's no way. It's fully over. So yeah, it's a lot of heart pain. I actually agree with that.
Any of you boys disagree with that?
I mean, it
I think I'd
depends.
still rather have their season, personally.
You know, it depends what state your team's in. Like, if you look at ours, where we're trying to do a rebuild, like maybe no European football's fine, but if you're closer to being the finished article, then you want to have their season so you're still in the top four and make the Champions League. You know, regardless of what people want to say about bottling it, that's just banter at the end of the day.
And next season we'll get somewhere like top four, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. Hopefully, though, Scott. Hopefully, you know.
Oh, see, Andrew. I didn't even see.
Fucking embarrassing. Wow.
Damn, you have a lot of
Embarrassing.
hair.
Yeah, well done, mate. Weak! You are soft as fuck! Fucking nonsense.
You know who this guy reminds me of? He reminds me of Fellaini, right?
Fellaini, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Cucurella. Fuck.
Yeah, Fellaini. I see Fellaini.
Yeah, they all work. David Luiz as well.
Yeah, I see Fellaini now a
But
lot.
Fellaini is pretty spot on with the facial structure and everything.
Oh, yeah.
That's a throwback name. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man.
They get shoved over! Useless. They're fucking done at it. It's over.
Save. There it is. 3-0. Yep, 3-0. Look at that. Fucking look at that. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0, blood. 3-0, sir. 3-0. 3-0, bro.
Damn.
3-0. We
Zaha's
are
just silent.
fucking done out here. We are done out here. Fucking.
Look at how sad Zam.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Every
depression.
time they concede, he's just silent. He's just sad, just sadness.
My dude, this one's for you, bro. Here you go. You can hold that one. No. That face is just utter disappointment. Like, you can at least Troops is angry. This man's just sad. I can't make fun of him.
And Troop just digs on him like the second goal. He digged at him.
Yeah, true.
So
true.
I think we go win 2-0. We're losing 2-0.
How are these guys partners? I don't understand. Be like Troops is just grinding this guy out. All right, let's continue.
Oh, mate. These men went out like a fish. Look at this. These men went out like fishes. You man went out like fucking flippy, soggy fishes, blood. How can you go out like that? You didn't even go out with no fight, blood.
Oh my days.
What?
Oh, at least all right.
Oh, wow. 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 3-0. 3-0.
Cigarette.
Oh, don't worry, Ollie. He's changed the culture, mate. He's changed the culture. He's changed the culture. It's changed the culture.
Embarrassing them.
We're overachieving, Ollie. It's changed the culture, mate. The culture's still like overachieving in that. Yeah, the culture ain't changed for shit. It's got worse. We're overachieving by finishing second.
Here we go again. Shot saved by Ramsdale. 3-0. 3-0. Estupinan. Stupid title challenge is what they should call it, because we are embarrassing. We are Asna. We are disappearing. We are second in the Premier League.
Hey, Brighton.
Oh, Asna, you know.
Ramsdale, what are you doing? Say swear. Say what like. Left backs and that. Offside a lot. Oh, man, we're getting the Instagram captions. Oh, we're getting smoked. We have been smoked. We deserve it. Big up Brighton. You smoked us. In fact, you didn't smoke me. You smoked them. Like, I smoked Arsenal. You smoked them.
Brighton in the middle. Shot it. It's Ramsdale. It's fucking great. Oh, wow. Wow.
This man's souls was taken out of his body, man.
Like on YouTube and all that, wouldn't you get done for copyright doing a live stream without actually hearing the game? It's a bit risky, I feel.
I feel like, yeah, with the audio, maybe, but maybe not. Who knows?
I don't know.
Maybe not. Or maybe it's just he just has background noise. Because you didn't hear anyone celebrate.
Yeah.
Think about it. So maybe it's just background noise. Maybe it's just like white noise of a full stadium.
Yeah.
Mattered at all.
Oh no. 3-0.
These man, bro.
Hey, Ramsdale.
Why does it always go to shit, bro? Like, why does it always crumble? It always crumbles.
Ramsdale.
That was a poor save. Straight back into the
free. Bro, he might as well just let the ball go in, bro. I don't get why he did that. Like,
Yeah.
The guy on the right just tied up. Did you not see it?
Chris?
The guy on the right, the guy who's back right now, he was hiding in the corner. He looked scared stiff.
He doesn't want to be associated with the embarrassment that is
It's like a horror movie. He's trying not to see it.
The worst performance. This is the worst performance of the season. I don't know why.
There we go. On the attack again. And Dav, long shot. Dave spilled and finished off, of course. I'm going to end the stream, guys, and GG's.
All right, that was a nice little treat. Damn, that was great. Hey, Arsenal, you gave it a good run, but just remember what club you are, okay? Just remember, it's the history of the Arsenal. All right, we'll be back next season.
They're going to win the Champions League. They'll be chanting that.
No, they won't. No,
They'll beat some club, and then they get really hyped, and then they'll bottle it to like an inter team like Navy or something like that.
Yeah. But boys, that was a reaction to League Gunners, post-match reaction to bottling pretty much the league. And then us adding a little bit of a cherry on top with reacting to people's reaction to the game they lost. So, ladies and gents, if you like this video, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you can help us get to 1,900 subscribers. We're on our way there now. Thank you for the 1,800. Let's get to 2K eventually, but first, let's hit 1,900. Thank you so much. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss out when we do future streams like this. Be sure to also check out the links in the description so you don't miss, or so you can see all the other content that we make as well on this channel. And also be sure to leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of today's reaction. And be sure to check out our memberships. We have 4 different tiers starting at 99p. It helps out the channel tremendously if you guys do so. Next stream will be on... Oh, shit. I just realized it's on Sunday.
Sunday, 4 p.m.
Sunday. Yeah. Our
Oh,
game's on
Sunday.
Sunday.
I can actually watch your stuff for that day.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, we'll be up against Man City. I'm not expecting
What's your
much
score,
from
guys?
that one.
2-0 Chelsea. We're gonna help Arsenal out.
Yeah, fucked. That's what's happening.
4-0. 4-0.
Just look at tonight.
4-0 Chelsea. Okay, that's
Man
very
City.
positive. Oh yeah, okay. No faith in Frank Lampard to actually get like a 4-2 win or something like ridiculous.
Obvious
like, come
troll
on.
is
Frank
obvious.
Lampard's gonna win 3-2, 4-2.
Obvious troll is obvious. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, Chris. I'm not having my hopes up for this one. But ladies and gents, we'll be back on Sunday to react to the game and do a review, and then from there we'll see what happens. But ladies and gents, thanks just so much for being here. You have a wonderful night. Peace out. And stay casual, obviously.